Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video we're going to break down 7 mistakes not to make here at Universal Orlando Resort. And yes, we have done a video like this in the past, kind of bringing around a lot of the oldies but goodies back onto the channel as I start to get more comfortable being back in the parks, recording live videos like this. So if you are in the process of planning a Universal Orlando trip and you do need a little additional help, just be sure to stick around all the way until the end of this video. As always, I'm very excited, so let's go get started. All right, so mistake number 1 actually has to do tying into maybe early park admission, but also buying the Universal Express Pass, but specifically buying the Universal Express Pass if you plan to use it on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. And the reason being is if you buy the Express Pass trying to use it on Hagrid's, you'll be very disappointed because Hagrid's actually at this point in time, as of 2024 anyway, does not take the Universal Express Pass. There's one other one, it's the Predenteron Flyers. Everyone's gonna correct me in the comment section on how I pronounce that, but essentially those are the 2 rides that are not included with the Universal Express Pass. Now this video is gonna be important, of course, no matter when you're really watching it, because going into 2025, the summer anyway of 2025 with Epic Universe, I don't know this for sure, but we have to be mindful that maybe not all the rides over there will be included with the Universal Express Pass. So just something to keep in mind, that you do need to do extra research on exactly which rides are included with the Express Pass. I think that's the best thing to take away from this video. All right, so for this next mistake to avoid when planning a Universal Orlando trip, and I don't know if you guys could see it, I do this a lot from this specific spot, but that's the Hard Rock Hotel right behind me. So the mistake that you do have to be mindful of is not booking your Universal Orlando vacation package as soon as prices come out. Now I find this important for a couple reasons. First and foremost, if you book an official Universal Orlando vacation package, especially if you use a travel agency like the Park Prodigy, you can book it as long as it's 45 days away, 45 days in advance. You could book it for as little as $50 per person down, right? So there's not a ton of upfront costs, from a budgeting perspective, but you also get to lock in prices. And of course, when it comes to Universal Orlando, specifically, prices will always go up as you get closer to your trip, specifically within that 30 to 60 day mark. Prices are going to be higher than if, let's say, you book 12 months in advance or 16 months in advance, whatever it might be. But the other reason why I love this tip is for families who are specifically looking to take advantage of the premier resorts here at Universal. Universal Orlando will typically release their hotel prices, I would say, 18 months in advance on average, right? Now the benefit of that is typically they will not release their Express Pass prices until maybe 12 months or maybe even less than that. So by booking a premier resort, you're pretty much locking in the Express Passes because you get them for free, and then you could budget and you can pay it down little by little. I just feel like when I speak with so many families, of course that's such a big part of the trip. These vacations are expensive. No getting around that, but at least having that flexibility to pay your vacation down over time is really, really important, and that's why I made sure to put this on the list. So the next mistake that you do not want to make when visiting Universal Orlando, and this is an oldie but goodie, but really important in today, as of 2024, and that is make sure that you do download the new Universal Orlando app. And I state that because it is new, so if you have it from the past, make sure that you refresh it and you get the updated app before you get down here. We also just did a video on this, on all of the new changes on the Universal Orlando app, so be sure to go check out that video. But if you have not been here in a couple of years, you're going to see there's a lot of new changes that they have made that I believe personally are very, very helpful for you throughout your day. So you really do want to make sure, even if you're familiar with the parks, you want to make sure not to overlook this one, because I do think it's new and it's going to be very, very helpful on your trip. All right, so jumping in, another one that I forgot specifically for downloading the app is the other reason why it's very, very important is there are now specific, quick service restaurants throughout the park that you actually need the Universal Orlando app to order. So even if you have no interest in having the app or don't care about wait times, which I don't recommend that, but even if you have no interest in any of wait times or rides, stuff like that, you do need it to eat at specific restaurants now. So it's another reason why it's very, very important. All right, so the next mistake to avoid here in Universal Orlando Resort, and I would say overlooking the hot Florida sun, not being hydrated enough, not drinking enough water, and then also taking it one step further, being familiar and being aware of the different rides and how they can get you motion sickness or give you nausea. I guess would be the proper way to say it. But first and foremost, I don't know if you guys could see, but it is May here as I'm recording this video, and I'm sweating a lot. It is very, very hot down here. It's about 95 today, but it does feel a lot hotter. So I drank essentially 3 bottles of water over on my drive and walk over here, and I've had another one as I've been in the parks. I'm about to go get some more ice water now as I go into the parks over there. So take it serious. It is very, very hot, especially if you're visiting anytime between April through October. I would say it's going to be ridiculously hot. The other months, it's kind of hit or miss. You really don't know what you're going to get. Taking it again one step further, we recently did a video on essentially all of the rides that might make you nauseous or give you motion sickness here in the parks. Be familiar with them, do your research. Don't come here and just hop on the first ride you see and then you completely feel off, you feel nauseous, you're not going to feel right for the rest of the day. I don't want that to happen, and that's why I decided to put it on to the updated list. All right, so another mistake to avoid here at Universal Orlando, and I would say if you have not been to Universal Studios Florida in a while, but you've been to Universal Orlando and you're on the fence, maybe you're only going over to Islands of Adventure because you want to go on the roller coasters over there, don't skip coming to Universal Studios Florida, as it does have 2 new lands, which is Minions Land up front. Really, Minions Land is going to be Illumination's Minion Blast, and then the brand new Minion Cafe and some other snack stands. But over here we do have the brand new DreamWorks Land, which is opening in the summer of 2024. So here in DreamWorks Land, guests can take advantage of Shrek's Swamp Meet and Greet, Shrek's Swamp for Little Ogres, Mama Luna Feline Fiesta, King Harold Swamp Symphony, Swamp Snacks, the new Troller Coaster, Poppy's Playground, and essentially so much more, not to be cliche. But that is something brand new here in the park. So again, it was just something we had to make sure to include on our list of mistakes to avoid. All right, so mistake number 7 not to make here at Universal Orlando, and this one is brand new for 2024. It is a little noisy because they just started the show, but I would say for this one, what you want to do is you want to make sure not to skip the nighttime show here in Hogsmeade Village, but specifically, they don't have a showtime for the nighttime show. So understand that coming in, even if you don't see a showtime on the Universal Orlando app, that doesn't mean that there's not a nighttime show on the castle. Also, the brand new nighttime show is called Hogwarts Always, and that is brand new as of June 2024. So again, if you haven't been here in a while, last time you were here, they might not have had a show. This is another reason why you want to make sure that you are aware of it. Not guaranteed that there will be a show every night, but of course, this is something important to keep in mind. And so that is it, everyone. That is the updated list of the 7 mistakes to avoid when coming to Universal Orlando Resort. I really, really hope that you found the video helpful. I hope that you could see behind me there is a lot of brand new and cool stuff and exciting stuff going on here in the parks, and I hope you are excited to come and check it out as well. And if you are in the process of planning that Universal Orlando trip and you do need a little additional help, just be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. And as a thank you for sticking around all the way till the end of this video, I do have a special promo code you can go use on our website, and that promo code is going to be YouTube25 to get a $25 off Universal Orlando tickets or a full Universal Orlando hotel and ticket vacation package. But I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys again so much for checking out this video. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.